The old Ravenshade Hotel had a secret, a dark, horrifying truth hidden within room 306. Many who had entered never came out. Some were found lifeless, their faces frozen in terror. Others simply vanished. Daniel, a young journalist, didn't believe in ghost stories. He wanted proof. With his camera and notebook, he checked in, determined to uncover the mystery. The receptionist, an old woman with sunken eyes, handed him the key and whispered, "If you hear a knock, don't open the door." Daniel dismissed her warning with a nervous chuckle. He climbed the creaking staircase, the dim lights flickering overhead. When he reached room 306, a sudden chill ran down his spine. The door, old and scratched, felt unnaturally cold. Inside, the air was heavy. Dust covered every surface. The bed was neatly made, yet the room felt wrong. An old mirror hung across from the bed, its surface warped and cloudy. A rocking chair sat in the corner, motionless. That night, as rain pounded against the windows, Daniel set up his camera. He recorded himself talking about the room's history, laughing at the legends until knock, knock, knock. The sound sent a jolt through his chest. He turned toward the door, his breath shallow. "Who's there?" he called out. No answer. He hesitated, then approached the peephole. Darkness. But then a shadow moved. A deep whisper seeped through the door. "Let me in, I'm waiting for you." Daniel stumbled back. His heart pounded. He checked the camera. Nothing had been captured but the mirror behind him. It showed something else. A tall, shadowy figure stood in the corner of the room, watching, waiting. The rocking chair began to creak, slowly, methodically. Then the door slammed open. The hallway was gone. In its place, a black void stretched endlessly. A cold, skeletal hand emerged from the darkness. Daniel screamed. He grabbed his camera, ran for the window, but something yanked him backward. His feet lifted off the ground. The shadows wrapped around him, pulling him in. His screams faded, swallowed by the abyss. The next morning, the receptionist entered room 306. Everything was in its place except Daniel. His camera lay on the bed, still recording. She picked it up and pressed play. The footage flickered. Daniel stood in front of the mirror, motionless, expressionless. But behind him, the shadow grinned. And then he blinked. "Who's next?"